You're listening to the Amazing Facts Daily Devotional. Today's topic, David, You Are the Man, Part 2. On March 20, 1927, Ruth Snyder and her love, Henry Judd Gray, murdered Ruth's husband in a premeditated crime that resulted in a botched insurance policy, sensational publicity, and eventually a major motion picture. King David, at one time a man so entirely devoted to God, also claims a place among these ranks of infamy. It was at the height of his glory that David, espying Bathsheba from his rooftop, made the fateful decision to send for her, after being made aware that she was the wife of one of his best warriors, Uriah the Hittite, 2 Samuel 11:2-4. Upon discovering that Bathsheba had become pregnant from their tryst, David then attempted to cover up the deed. David's army had at this point laid siege to the Ammonites, preparing to deliver a crushing blow to their rebellion. But David had called Uriah from the battlefront and piled him with gifts in the hope that the mighty man would return to his home and particularly to Bathsheba, verses 6-8. Perhaps then, David thought, the unborn child could be passed off as Uriah's own, instead of the king's bastard son. Unfortunately for David, Uriah was too loyal and too conscientious to desert his fellow soldiers for the comforts of his wife in bed. Despite David's multiple attempts, the Hittite remained dutiful to his post. What was David to do? If his affair was discovered, he would be a disgrace. What would the populace think and say? They who thought so highly of him. What would Uriah do to him and Bathsheba? He might even lose his life. In that desperate mindset, thinking only of his own position and his own reputation, David devised a wicked plot. He would kill Uriah, but make it look like an accident, and he would enlist the help of his captain Joab to do it. The cowardly murder was carried out, and Uriah died valiantly on the battlefield during the siege. Verse 17. In one final complicit act, David and Bathsheba married so that it would seem as though they had a baby conceived legitimately. Verse 27. And David then thought that he had washed his hands of the bloody affair. But how wrong he was. Reflect. In times of idleness and ease, have you allowed your heart to stray from God? After giving in to one temptation, have you found yourself giving in to others more easily? Lean on the Lord's strength, and He will help you be an overcomer. Our key Bible text today comes from Matthew chapter 15 and verse 19. For out of the heart proceed evil thoughts, murders, adulteries, fornications, thefts, false witnesses, blasphemies. Thank you for listening to the Amazing Facts Daily Devotional.